Hello, welcome to lesson 24. My name is Danielle. Thank you for joining me. Let's remember back to what we did in lesson 23 together. We practiced becoming fluent at ordering numbers using a pack of cards. How did you go practicing this at home? Did you play the game? I'd like to show you what I did. Let's turn to lesson 23. I played the card game at home. My order here was 3, 7, 10. Then I had 2, because 2 is less than 6, and 6 is less than 7. That is the order. Here I had 2 cards that are the same, 5, 5, and 8. I had a go at ordering 4 cards. But remember, mathematicians can change their mind when they get more information. First of all, I thought the order was 4, 5, 8, 6. Then I had another look and I thought, no, I know that 6 is less than 8. So I tried again. 4, 5, 6, 8. Well done. Our learning intention today is to know and represent a whole and a half. I have a question. I'm wondering if you know what is between 0 and 1 on the number line. Let's have a look. 0 and 1. What if we filled a vase with water, but not all the way to the top? Let me show you. How much water would we say? How would we describe this? How much water is in our vase? That's right, it's half full. This is what we'll be exploring today. Let's take a moment to stop and think. Where have you heard the word half used before? I want you to stop and I want you to write down your thinking. Off you go. You might have written down time when we use words like 3:30, or when cooking, you might use half a cup of flour. Or even when playing sport, in football, we have half time. Let's explore half together. I have 2 apples here, and I would like to cut one in half. I know that for it to be half, there needs to be 2 pieces. Now, if you'd like to explore half at home, make sure that if you're cutting like I am, that you have an adult to help you. So I'm going to cut my first apple in half. There's 2 pieces. Now this time I'm going to cut this apple into 2 pieces as well. I want you to tell me which apple represents half. This one or this one? Did you say this one? That's right, because not only does it need to be 2 pieces, but they need to be equal or the same. Just like this. Mathematicians know that fruit can't always be cut to make 2 perfect halves. But let's practice making half with more precise materials. Let's explore making half using these shapes. Let's start with the square. So here we have 1 whole square. Let's fold it to make 2 halves. Now, mathematicians like to line things up very carefully. So let's concentrate on lining up the corners. 1 and 2. Then, that's better, I'm going to do one nice deep crease. This is going to be my half. Now, I'm wondering, is that the only way I could show half on a square? What if I was to fold it the other way? Like this. Very carefully folding over. Nice deep crease. I could show half like this. Let's try with another shape. Let's use the rectangle. Okay, so once again, we have one whole rectangle. We're going to fold it very carefully, lining up the corners. There we are, and one deep crease. Now we have two equal parts. Let's try one more. Let's try our triangle. Okay, this time I'm going to line it up very carefully so the corners are matching all the way to the top, and a nice deep crease. There we are, two equal parts. Last year, when I was in my classroom, some of the wonderful children taught me about how to make a chatterbox. And this was a fantastic way to practice making and learning about the concept of half. What you'll need is one square piece of paper. Now you can either watch me now and make your own later, or you can join in now. If you don't have a square piece of paper like me, watch and we'll make it into a square now. We're going to fold the corner over here like that. Then we're going to cut down the side. Now, I have some instructions to help us because I'm still learning about chatterboxes, so I need some instructions to help me. So I'm going to pop them up here. So, how to make a chatterbox. Step 1, a whole square paper. So we've already got our whole square paper. Step 2 is to fold in half. We're going to do it this way. So, like a mathematician does, lining it up carefully and a deep crease. Now we have folded our whole square into two halves. It's also changed the shape. Let's look at step 3. Unfold. We can see our two halves. Unfold, and we can see we have our two halves. Let's check the next step. Fold in half the other way. Okay, so we've done it that way. Now let's fold along the other way, lining up the corners and a nice deep crease, just like that. Okay, step 5 is to unfold. There's our whole square, but look, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces now. Does ours match the instruction? Yes. Okay, step number 6. Fold in all 4 pieces. I'm going to pop it down very carefully. I'm going to put the top into the center of the square and a nice deep crease. That's 1. Let's turn it around. 2, lining it up. Now, when we're making chatterboxes, it's very important that we are precise with our folding. So I'm concentrating, turning it around. One more. There we go. Nice deep crease. Ah, this is our last one. Folding it into the center. And a nice deep crease. Okay, we've folded in all 4 pieces. Step number 7, your paper should look like this. We're on the right track. Step number 8, flip over. Let's flip it over. Does ours match the picture? It does. There's our whole square. There's 2 halves, but I can also see 4 pieces now. Okay, fold in each piece. Okay, I'm going to put that down so I can be very precise. And I'm going to fold right into the center. That's 1. Next one, folding in a nice deep crease. 2, we're halfway there. 3. Okay, and last one, folding, folding, folding. Make it line up in the center. Okay. We've done fold in each piece. That was step 9. Number 10, your paper should look like this. Excellent. Flip over and fold in half. That is step 11. Okay, so let's flip it, and fold. Oh, here we go. Flip it and fold. 2 pieces. Flip over and fold in half. Step 12, we're nearly there. Put your fingers under the 4 open corners. Okay, let's have a look. Now this is the tricky part. This is what the children always had to help me with. But I'm going to try and slip my fingers under here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now if you pinch your fingers together, you've got your chatterbox. Well done. We've made a chatterbox, but I want this to be a number chatterbox. So let's keep going. Add number words to the front. So open up our chatterbox. This one here is the front. Now I'm going to write the number words from 1 to 4. Can you do it with me? 1, 2, 3, 3, and last is 4. 4. Okay, they're our number words. Next step, write digits to 8 on the other side. Let's flip it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 1 per piece. 1, 2, 3, that's right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now it looks like that. Make up a maths problem for someone to solve on each piece. So what I'm going to do now is under each flap or each piece, I'm going to write a number problem for someone to solve. First one, I'm just going to draw some dots. And I want whoever opens that one to just sabotage that. Okay, let's do another one. This one will be a number problem. Let's do 2
and 4 is, and a question mark on the end. So we've got our 6 to subitize, 2 and 4 is, or what should I do now? Let's do 3 and 7 is, there's my question mark. And last one, let's do a subtraction. I'm going to do 5 subtract 3 is question mark. Okay, let's fold them back into the center. Fold your chatterbox in half. This is the tricky bit. Slide your fingers in. And you might need to wriggle it a little bit to get your fingers under. And here we go. Sometimes you just need to fiddle a little bit, just like I'm doing here. Okay, now I'm going to show you how our number chatterbox will work. So you need to ask somebody to choose a number. So let's say they said 2. You need to spell out 2. Now choose a number. 2. 1, 2. Choose again. 6. Then I open up number 6 flap and you have to solve this. 2 and 4 is 6. Well done.
Today we have learned how to cut or fold a whole object or shape in half. We know that mathematicians like to be precise and make sure that both pieces are equal. Have fun exploring half, and thanks for joining me. See you next time.